What's going on, everybody? I'm back to make this quick updated emergency video with that Jimmy Butler news. Not going to play tonight. Unexpected knee issue all of a sudden popping up for Jimmy Butler after he dropped like 30 plus last game and looked dominant. But we will now be looking at the Miami Heat more heavily because no Jimmy Butler, no Kyle Lowry. The price tags on some of these guys are just too cheap. So let's go ahead and get started. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Appreciate all that stuff. All the other links are in the description. I'm not going to talk about each player. You can watch the first video if you want to. Look at that. First guy I'm plugging in from at the point guard position now is going to be Gabe Vincent still. Like, I had him in the original video. He looks even better now. You're taking the over on his prize picks points. It was at 9. So we'll do a quick look at prize picks at the end of the video as well, because obviously the video that I posted now earlier is not going to be valid. I had Jimmy Butler in there, and then now Bam taking the over on his points now, not the under. But Vincent at $4,100 is just too cheap for, probably will get over 30 minutes now without Butler. He's one of the best Miami Heat players to target today. Another good one is going to be Victor Oladipo at 45. Don't know what they'll do with the starting lineup, if they decide to start Oladipo or not, but he's really aggressive when he is out there. He will take a lot of shots, will take a lot of threes, will facilitate, get rebounds. So I think I still like him starting, or still like him putting into your lineups over guys like Duncan and Caleb Martin, who's still dealing with some, like, he's still questionable, but he has played this series. He only played like 19 last game. But Vincent, Oladipo, two guys I will start with. I think you can also get up to Tyler Hero as well at $6,500. He's another Miami Heat player that I want to get to. Small forward, you're looking at Brandon Ingram at 89. Looks good now. We got more value to pay up for him. But Max Strus, another Miami Heat player that you can get to. Another cheap guy in the 4K range. That's going to be looking at 30 plus minutes. He played 35 last game, took 16 shots. Don't know how aggressive he will be once again today, but good chance he'll take double-digit shots without Butler, as well as without Lowry. I will skip power forward, but I still like Brendan Clark here. You can go down to like Cam Johnson, 48. Those guys make some sense. The last Miami Heat player I have in this video is going to be center Bam Adebayo. He's going to be, he's like the only guy that they're going to give a lot of minutes to in the front court, and he lost some minutes with blowout last game. It wasn't my favorite pick early in the day, but now without Butler, he's just going to get more rebounding opportunities, more shots, more usage. Taking out Butler and Lowry just opens up a lot more usage for Bam Adebayo. Him and Tyler Hero are going to be probably leading the team in usage. Oladipo might be there in the mix as well, depending on how many minutes he ends up getting today. But those are the 4 Miami Heat guys I really like. Last one would be Tyler Hero, depending on if you wanted to get to 5, which I have no problem with. But at the guard position, I'm going back to CJ McCollum at 85. I think he still looks like a great play. $8,500 for him for all the minutes that he's going to play, the 50-point upside that he gives you, if not a little bit more, depending on how many shots he's able to hit and how many threes he knocks down. And then last guy at the forward position, plugging in Brandon Ingram, doing the Ingram and McCollum double stack here. Think you can get to Chris Paul if you wanted to at 9K. He's at home, so I expect Paul to probably get more ownership than like Ingram. Probably get more ownership than McCollum as well. Be a little bit different on this 2-gamer, especially if you're playing a lot of these Miami Heat guys. They're going to be super chalky. So it might get different by playing both of the Pelican studs instead of just picking one of them. And maybe like fading Cat and Chris Paul and Ja Morant, Trae Young, some of those guys at the top end. Trae Young does look better today now that there's no Butler to kind of hound him on the defensive end. So Young might be an interesting pick at 93, but I still like McCollum saving some money there. That's it for DraftKings. Let's swing over to FanDuel. All right, so on FanDuel, basically the same type of core here. CJ McCollum at the point guard position, $8,500. Trae Young also is going to be a very nice pick at $8,200. Wanted to get to him. If not, you can get up to Ja Morant as well, or get up to Chris Paul. At the shooting guard position, I like Oladipo at $3,900. You also have Strus at $44, but don't mind getting $500 less for Oladipo. If he's starting, that will be like a lock play. If he's coming off the bench, I still think he's a strong play. Small forward, Tyler Hero is $1,000 less on FanDuel than he is on DraftKings, so very cheap there. Think you can easily make him into your lineups, especially that you can play him at shooting guard and small forward. Power forward, now Ingram is your only expensive guy besides Cat, and I'm getting to Brandon Ingram at 96. You don't have to deal with paying almost $11,000 for Butler now. And the last guy is definitely Bam Adebayo, 71 at center. He looks to be the best for me compared to the other options here. You can still make cases for Valanciunas, for Ayton, for Cat, but if you're just making one or two teams, I still think you want to start with Bam at center. And still like Clark, still like Jaren Jackson a bit. Then the Hawks guys might be better plays now that the game should be a lot closer. The spread went down, as you would expect, so could see more minutes for these guys. But the only problem is that there's a lot of them, so besides Trae Young, it's still tough to trust the minutes for some of these guys. But overall, that's what I got for the updated video. Let's go ahead and take a look at Prize Picks. Looks like Prize Picks took out all the Miami Heat guys on the board right now. I did tweet out to quickly get to them before, so it looks like they took them all out. Hoping that they have them back up by now, but they don't. So I'll have the picks for Prize Picks on Twitter once we get that Miami Heat board out. Definitely don't play the one that I posted earlier if you haven't yet. But yeah, that's about it. Go back to DraftKings here. That's what I got for the video. Best of luck tonight, and I will see you all next time.